Well, now for more on Capitol Hill and the economic and political fallout from the longest government shutdown in history, let's welcome in Republican Congressman Roger Williams of Texas. Good morning to you, Congressman. So look, Democrats voted to close the government over COVID-era handouts for Obamacare. And while I know Republicans might be willing to extend some of those, I don't see all of them being continued. So are we now in the countdown for a government shutdown round 2?
Well, if you're standing looking at it, you might think so. But I think, this should have never happened. You reported on it. September 19th, we delivered a clean CR. That's what we should have had. But I don't know. I'm not worried about round 2 right now. What I'm happy about is that Main Street America is able to breathe again, get back in business, start hiring people and selling their wares, and take advantage of the big, beautiful bill that we kind of lost track in talking about during the shutdown.
Yeah, and we know that a handful of Democrats voted to open the government on that pinky promise that there would be a vote on COVID-era handouts for Obamacare. The Senate passing a plan to vote on subsidies next month, but House Speaker Mike Johnson hasn't committed to taking up a vote. So where do things stand now? Are negotiations happening? Will the House take up a bill if one comes out of the Senate before benefits run out at the end of January?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what Speaker Johnson wants to do. The fact of the matter is, we had a clean bill come out. It was ready to put people back to work. Nobody's interested in extending the Obamacare for a year. It doesn't work. We will have a plan when the time is right. Republicans will, and I think the future is great. And I'm excited about the fact of the matter on the big beautiful bill. We can get back to talking about tax cuts. We can talk about regulations for community banks, 100% expensing, and $30 million threshold now for those people who want to pass inheritance on. All this stuff needs to be talked about because it's going to turn the economy around. I can tell you, 57 years in business, still own a small business in Texas. We got great opportunity ahead of us in Main Street America.
Yeah, Congressman, I mean, obviously one of the issues of affordability that the president wants to tackle is health care. Take a listen to what he had to say.
The insurance companies are making a fortune. Their stock is up over 1,000% over a short period of time. They are taking in hundreds of billions of dollars, and they're not really putting it back, certainly not like they should. So when I see this, and when I've seen this over the last pretty short period of time, I said, why do we just pay this money directly to the people of our country and let them buy their own health insurance?
Yeah, so Congressman, obviously you talked about the need to get back to talking about affordability. That's groceries, that's gasoline, but it is also about health care. Do you see that as being part of the mix moving forward?
Well, absolutely. I'm an employer. I employ hundreds of people back in Texas, and the cost of insurance is just out of sight, as you said. And I think we need to get back to where people own their own health care, not the government, not their employer, shop across state lines, let competition work. And if the president wants to help fund that, especially out of, say, tariff money, that'd be great. And that would help people get what they need and move us forward and talk about jobs and the economy and doing great things.
So I want to turn quickly to the political ramifications of all of this. President Trump urging Americans not to forget this shutdown come next year's midterms. How do you see this impacting the elections just less than a year away now, if at all?
Well, I'm not so sure it will affect. Voters have a short memory, and we're going to have so many things happen between now and then. But at the same time, if somebody wants to take ownership for the shutdown, it's Schumer, it's the Democrats. And I think people realize that. But I do think that we're going to be able to be very successful in 2028 because we're on the right side of the issues. Lower taxes, less government. That's what people want. And the Democrats don't have a plan for anything except downgrade President Trump, and that's not a winner, that's a loser.
Well
All right,
said.
we will see here in the coming midterm battles that are underway now. Congressman Roger Williams of Texas, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks.